Special member request, we have Whirr, Under the Same Name, guitar tabs and guitar lesson. Alright, we'll just have this in a standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E, and a lot of fun, interesting chords here. For the most part, a clean tone, but we have, a bunch of reverb and, you can put some delay on there too, just to experiment around with that. It's pretty fun, quite a bit, don't be shy. And this initial intro verse, this will repeat a couple times, and it starts with this E flat 7 sus2, and with that we just do 6A, 8D, 6 on the G and B, just kind of strum through it. This is all real loose, arbitrary kind of shuffling. Alright, it doesn't have to be super locked in exact, it's just a really loose vibe here. Okay, just something like that. Maybe just pick a note or two in the midst of it. Right. Then we just shift over to a C sharp minor, so just hit the 9 on the E, 11 on the A and D, 9s on the G and B. Strum it. Now we scale through it a little bit. We go the 11D, and then we come off and we hit the 9G, all right, make it an 11. Then get the B, we go 9, 10, 9. Right, and this is, probably a couple guitars overlapping each other, so we're trying to just combine them all here. All right, so that spot there, we shift over to B minor, so just kind of that same shape, just drop it down to where we have 7s barred and the 9 on the A and D. Give it a strum. All right, hit the 7G, then a 7D, so just lift that 9 off. Now we do an A flat sus4, which is basically just like a big bar chord, power chord shape, 6E, and then just do 8s on the A, D, and G. Okay, important to get that 8G. And it just resolves to an A flat by just making the 8G to a 7. For the chorus, start with that same E flat 7 sus, the 6 with the A, 8D, 6 on the D and G. G and B there, sorry. Alright, just give it a strum. And then we kind of walk down this note in the midst of it where we come over and we want to hit a 10 on the D a few times, and you can throw in the 6 on the A to keep with it there, some bass tones, but if it's too much of a stretch, just come over and hit the 10s by themselves. Just kind of strum it a few times there. It's part of a walking down here. So we hit that, shift over, and we want this 9 on the E with the 8s on the D a couple times. Leads us to this B major 9, so we go 7, E, 6A, 8D, 6 on the G. And then it becomes a major 7 by just making that 6, G, and 8 now. Right. Moves down to a B minor 6, so 2A, open D, 1, G. Picks through it a bit here. We go a couple open Bs to a 3G, back to a 2B. Hits this 4 on the D. Does a big F sharp sus2, so 2E, 4A, and then the 6 on the D. Alright, kind of resolves to a just regular F sharp now. Okay, 2E, 4 on the A and D, 3G. Off to a big open E. Kind of scales up through it. We go open B, 3G, 4D. B major 7 sus2, so 2A, 4D, 3G, 2B. Okay, makes it a major 7 by making the 2B a 4. And then back off to our B minor 6, the 2A, open D, 1G, open B. And for the outro chords, also over the solo here, This is just two chords that kind of just repeat throughout the whole thing. Okay, it starts with our same E flat 7 sus2, and then it moves to a B flat 7 sus2, which is not much of a huge change there. So we go 6A, 8D, 6G, 6B, same deal, all right? And then the other chord, basically we just have that 6 on the E ready to go, and then we shift to a 8A, 6D, 8G, 6B. And we just bounce between those.